Hey everyone, and it's your girl Tell 'em Dani. It has been a minute since I have went live. Okay, so I want to just jump right into this message, you guys. I received a dream last night, and it was me, and it was my angel, and we was going walking down this hallway. Okay, it was a bright hallway, and we got on this elevator and we went up. Okay, it was like I didn't know where we was
Fire up the
going.
savings at your local
Uh oh,
Tractor
sorry
Supply
guys.
with up to $200 off grills, griddles,
Just a second.
accessories, and fuels. Get your favorite brands for less, like Blackstone, Pit Boss, Even Embers,
It's a
and more.
commercial, y'all.
Save now through
Sorry, I
Thursday in
wasn't
stores,
expecting that to
online,
be
or on the TSC app.
interrupting my video. Okay, so yes, so on this journey, the ride of this elevator, we got to Moana. We went to Moana where it was when she took place. And in that place, it was where, if you ever watch Moana, go watch it. Okay, this is somebody's confirmation. She was given an assignment by her grandmother before her grandmother died. Her grandmother gave her the heart of Tafiti, and she had to go on this journey to go and put it back. Okay, so she had to go, and her grandmother showed her the boats that was hidden and put away for centuries, and they were not to use those boats ever again. But Moana's grandmother knew that Moana was going to need that boat because she knew Moana was going to have to go and sail for this journey. Y'all. And before she went on the journey, her grandmother passed. So when she went on to her journey, her grandmother was there with her, right? Leading her and guiding her. And I'm saying that to say this: someone is being called on a journey. It is something that God is requiring of you. And we know to whom much is given, much is required. Amen. So God is requiring somebody right now to take that leap of faith on that journey. Okay, take that leap of faith. It's so exciting, y'all. Okay, so we know when she went on this journey, she had the little chicken, right? The little chicken did keep her company. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, and every time that the little chicken fell into the water or something like that, the water placed it back on to the boat. So she had to go and find Maui, okay, the demigod. So she had to go and find Demi and her demigod. And she went and she found him, right? And during that journey of her finding him, how he tried to steal her boat and things like that, but the water brought it right back to her, right? So that's what I'm saying. Many of you, something has been taken away from you on your journey. Something is trying to stop you on your journey, but God is saying it's going to come right back to you. What is for you is for you. Can't no devil, can't no angel, can't nobody take that away from you. Most definitely, man can't take it from you. What God is destined for you, it is going to be fulfilled. Oh, wee. It has been a minute, y'all, since I done posted, right? So, God's like, you gotta do this. I understand you've been quiet for a while. But this message right here, you gotta deliver it to somebody. Somebody needs to hear this message today. Don't wait another day. Do it now. So I'm just doing as I was instructed. I'm just being obedient. So once Maui, he kept trying to throw Moana out off the boat and try to go on with the boat, right? And then she showed him the heart of Tafiti, and he threw it inside of the ocean. And when he did that, Moana jumped inside the ocean to go after it. Okay, so it came back to her, and her grandmother spirit was with her throughout this whole entire journey, right? Woo, some of y'all got somebody protecting you on this journey and you don't even know it. You got your spiritual help, okay? They are guiding you and leading you when unexplainable things happen, when something treacherous try to come along and steal your joy. But in the midst of that, something turns it around. Those are your angels protecting you, baby. Listen to me. God said, tell them on this journey, you're gonna have some people that are gonna try to take what you have and throw it away because they're afraid of what they have. When they're the reason, they are the causing of the tragedy that is happening, that has occurred. Because I'm be honest, on their island where they live, their food was not growing. They weren't able to catch any other fish. Their it just was the locusts had ate in their everything, right? Glory be to God. This message is from somebody I don't know. But if you just take it, just take it, just take it, receive it. Okay? And so, he was afraid of it because he seen the damage that heart had caused. Maui did. When he was the one that ripped it out, right? And when he ripped it out, we seen how fiery and mean and Tahiti had came because he ripped out something out of the inside of her, right? So when he did that, he caused a lot of damage to that land. The land was not fertile as it was supposed to be. Things were not flowing with the milk and honey. It was no longer a land of milk and honey. It became a land of lava and hotness and a stillness and a void. So back to the journey. So Moana, she goes, and Maui, he needs his tool. So they go to find his tool. He knew where it was at, so they went to go get his tool. He left Moana behind, but of course, Moana on her journey, she went with him anyway. Okay, she followed behind him and she got in, and she helped him get his tool back. I think it's a tomahawk or something like that. Well, the little thing that he uses, right? They give him his powers. Well, he already have powers, but it is a special kind of tool that has powers as well. Okay? So once they get it and they sail on and go, once they get that. So they go on and go to try to get to Tafiti, and she is not having it, okay? She is fiery, she's angry. She don't want anybody else to get close to her because the most precious thing that was hers had been taken away from her, okay? So she wasn't gonna let anybody else get close to her again. Y'all listening, y'all. Do you feel this in your spirit? You say yes. And I was like, okay, God, I'm trying to understand. And as I'm trying to understand, I didn't interrupt God as He was giving me this message. So I was just paying attention and going on, and eventually Maui was able to distract Tafiti, and Moana was able to finally get in. She was finally able to get through after trying, right? So she gets in, and Tafiti tries to stop her, and the boat, she destroyed the boat and stuff like that. And when she did that, the water parted. How God parted the Red Sea, right? And He let the Israelites go through the Red Sea, baby, and that water did not touch them. Nothing. It all was on the side of them. And God said it's going to be 10,000 at your left side and your right side, baby. But none shall come near thee. It shall not come near thee. Glory be to God. And she was walking towards the feet, and she was singing a melody, a peaceful, anointed song. It was an anointed song that she was singing to Tafiti. And Tafiti was coming towards her full speed, and she was so angry and fiery. And Moana sung that song, I know your name. That's what God is telling somebody right here, right now, today. I know your name. I understand what the enemy has taken away from you. But the enemy, they knew not what they did. When God says they know not what they do. 11 on the clock. They know not what they do. If he knew any better, he would not have taken her heart in the first place. He would not have caused all that hell that came upon that land in that way. But he didn't know what he did. He didn't know any better. He didn't know who she was. He didn't know the power that she possessed for that land. He caused that curse to come upon that land because he had taken her heart. And as Moana raised her heart up, she said, I know your name. And I'm not a singer, y'all, but y'all catch my drift. Y'all, Tafiti calmed down, y'all. And she was so at peaceful with Moana, and Moana touched her. She just touched her, and Tafiti just was so calm, and she came back to her natural state. She came back to her earthly being, her earthly goddess self. The land began to be filled again with milk and honey. God said, I'm about to restore some things into your life that the locust has eaten, that the enemy thought that they had taken away, and they thought that they seen the damage that came behind it. But God said, I'm just restoring. I'm going to recompense you for some things that the enemy has taken away that was rightfully yours. Yes. Sometimes the enemy comes in, and we know the enemy comes in to steal, kill, and destroy. And once Moana did that, Tafiti blessed her with another bow. She even blessed Maui with another tomahawk. Glory be to God. Because she knew. He knew not what he do. So she forgave him. She had goodness in her heart still, because that was who she was in the beginning. Your mistakes don't define you. What's the place that somebody put you in, they caused that problem. They caused that hatred. They caused you to be mean to them. But when you've been restored, when what has been given back to you, what was rightfully yours, you will become exactly who you were supposed to be, even better. But it was meant to happen. God allows things to happen. Moana was chosen when she was a little girl. God, the ocean that chose her when she was a little girl. The universe chose her. God, the creator, almighty, chose her. That clam came to her when she was just a little girl. That conch. Sorry, it was a conch. Came to her when she was a little girl from the ocean. It always called her. Your calling is calling you. God is calling you, and you won't know what it is until you get old enough to be able to handle it, till you be able to receive it. Don't let time dictate it. Because you never know when that journey is going to start. You never know when God is going to give you that mission. Put on your full armor of God and be ready to go. Be ready to stand against all evil and know that it won't come near thee. Because you're going to have somebody that's going to try it. You're going to have them devils that's going to try it. But let them try it. You are fully equipped. Right now, you're being prepared. Moana had to be prepared all those years until she was old enough and her grandmother gave her. You're going to need this. You got to go and do this. She didn't want to do it. But she knew when she was in that point and she wanted to give up. Oh, a stingray right here on the screen as I'm watching right now. And as we know, that was the spirit of her grandmother, a stingray. Oh my God, that's confirmation too, because I wasn't expecting that. But see, God gives us hints and clues. He shows us when we need to see the most. You might feel like giving up because you don't see the progress that you're looking for. But please remember that God's ways is not our ways. And his thoughts are not our thoughts. Somebody get ready to take that Moana journey. And do not be afraid to take that leap of faith, because it's going to be some storms. It's going to be some devils that's going to try it. But that journey is for you, baby. You was given that. And at the end of it, everything that the enemy has destroyed in the midst of it, it's going to be restored. Even better than before. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. And I know it's going to be a lot of people that don't. It's going to be some people that is going to try to come between what the Lord is giving you, but it won't prosper. Think about it, y'all. That's it for this message, you all. Go watch that movie, you guys, because I teared up a little bit in the beginning, because that that dream, it was so real. It was so real. It was so therapeutic, because I was like, God, I get it. You called me for something, and it has been some devils that have been trying to stop me from reaching my destination. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep trying to figure this thing out. You have your protection. I'm sorry, y'all. These calls are coming in. So that's just my confirmation, you guys. Peace, love, and blessings. I want you guys to take this journey and embrace it, because it is your journey. And you're going to have your angels there supporting you 1,000%. Don't doubt it. This is your calling. Take it seriously in full force. Some of you are here to be teachers. We are all here to teach and spread the gospel. I'm just here to spread the gospel, pass the message. And God does the rest. I'm just being obedient. I love you guys. Remember what I said. If you're not able to receive it right now, think about this. Before you delete me, tell a friend, share this message, okay? Thank you all.